if you're hiking, you're in the bush somewhere, you're most likely going to have a small hatchet. And you're not going to have a big splitting axe. And sometimes it's hard to split some of this wood with a small little hatchet. So I'm going to show you a little trick that's going to help you out. Here's my little hatchet. Get yourself a log like this. And you want to take your hatchet and kind of just trim off here so you got something to grab onto so you can whack it around. Now to show you how effective this can be with a tiny little hatchet, I'll try to get a big log right here. And this is birch, so it's a heavy wood. Usually it's tough to split with a hatchet. Well, let's give it a shot with this with the hammer log here. I had switched to cedar using the same method. I just used the birch to show you that it can do the hardwoods too. But I went to the cedar as well because having a good fire, you got to have a little bit of both. So let's go build the fire now. So the type of fire build that I'm going to be doing is kind of called the log home build. It's kind of like Jenga blocks, the way you build it. So I'm going to show you how it's done. And I'm going to show you why I like using birch bark as my fire starter. So let's go to it. As you can see, I got birch bark soaking in this water. And this is to simulate that it's been a rainy and wet day. And that you found birch bark, but it's soaking wet. I'm going to show you why I like using it. You're going to want to peel it into thin strips. The thinner the better. It'll catch more, be more likely to catch. Now you want to put your base down. I like using birch as my base because it's a heavy wood and it's going to keep your fire burning longer. It's not going to burn up so quickly. Now you're going to want to lay your cedar or your pine, a nice light sappy wood, as your first layer. And you're going to keep alternating and building this up. Throw a couple birch pieces in there. Now we're ready to light. As you can see, this is the same birch that I took out of the water, and it's starting to burn. There you go. That's how you start a fire, using just a hatchet and a match. And using birch bark as your fire starter. Listen to that crackle of the cedar. That's the best sound you'll ever hear. And I know you might be thinking, you only had a hatchet. How were you able to get the big logs to chop up into the kindling? And that trick that I taught you how to split them with the hatchet and the hammer log still applies. It just is a bit more time consuming, but it will still work for bigger logs, you just got to work your way in a line all the way around it and work that hatchet in, and eventually it will split. So anyway, there you go. Hope you learned something, and if not, hope you enjoyed the crackling of the fire anyway. Have a great day. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like for more videos, and if there's anything you want to know, a video you'd like to see, just post a comment and we'll get to it.